Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the WAT podcast. Yes, we're recording again. In quick
We
succession.
apologize in advance.
2 episodes in a quick succession. What is going on? But I think the reason why we wanted to record was because I think we both saw something extremely painful. When did this happen? Was it over the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think sometime last. I honestly don't remember.
it was sometime last week or over this weekend. I don't know what was it? Was it okay? So basically, we're talking about the Will Smith and Jada Smith thing, and I don't know. Was it like a roundtable discussion, like just a random video that he released, or like was it like an actual?
That's I don't know what Red Table is. Like, I think Red Table might be. What is a Red Table?
No, I meant like, was it like just a round table discussion?
Yeah, like I think it was just yeah.
Okay, so it was just like a random video that they just decided to do.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay, but yeah.
So, but like, I'm guessing it's a segment because like people, I don't know.
It was like a 9 to 10 minute long thing, discussion. I honestly I don't even know what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was honestly very painful to watch.
It really was.
The whole thing was so painful to watch. So for those of you who don't know what happened, maybe you can give like a rundown on what happened.
No, it's fine. You can do it.
Okay, so Will Smith and his wife,
his life partner.
I honestly don't even know what they are at this point.
I mean, they're still married. Like,
yeah, okay, sure. So his wife and himself decided to do like a roundtable discussion video thing on their relationship, and they were basically discussing the ups and downs of the relationship, and it got to a point where they started talking about Jada Smith and this other artist called August. I don't even know his full name. And I forgot like how long ago this was, but apparently this was when like they were on a break, or not even when they were on a break, when things are not going well between them. This is according to what Jada said. She's like, things are not going well between us, and then she said something that has just been memed all over the internet, that her and this dude had an entanglement. Now, that is code word. That is like a very, very cryptic code word for they slept together, basically. And oh my god. So yeah, and when she was mentioning that, like you could just see like the pain that Will Smith was going through, like inside him. He wanted to scream, right? And then after the whole thing, like I don't know if it was towards the end or whatever, but it got to the point where they were like, so Will Smith was like, I never want to give up on you and stuff like that. Like he's like, I want you back in my life. And like I don't know if she was being very nonchalant about it, but like she kind of like brushed it off, and like that time, like you could just see like Will Smith was just crying, man. Like it was actually really sad. It was fucking horrible. I don't know what kind of person you would have to be. The worst part is like this man, like has dedicated so much to her. Like in the new The Will song that he did with Joyner Lucas, the remix, he has like a whole line about her. Let me show you what it says. It says, I gave Jada 1,000 kisses, ain't nothing changed since '02. Which is like a reference to their song that they did together called 1,000 Kisses, which they released in 2002. And he quoted saying that nothing has changed, but now we know that a lot has changed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's basically the rundown, brief rundown of that whole thing. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I've tried to like research, like look into this and stuff, but I'm also very because like her and August dated for 4 years. So were they not together for 4 years? I mean, I'm pretty like they had an open relationship, and like that's fine. No,
Mm-hmm.
you can do your relationship however you want.
Wait, like Will
Perfectly
Smith and
fine.
Jada Smith had an open relationship?
Yeah,
Okay.
like they haven't explicitly said it, but like they've hinted towards the fact that a while back
Yeah.
that they've had like an open relationship, and it's more like they're just doing their own thing kind of
Right.
as well.
Right.
So that's fine, and apparently Will was okay with the 4 year thing,
Right.
like them dating or whatever. So that's all good. My only problem with this situation
Mm-hmm.
is like the whole dynamic of Jada and August. Like it's some like Leonardo DiCaprio creepy stuff, man. Like because she was supposed to be, she was like he's a like she
She
was
was
like
like
the family
basically
friend.
like she said that he was going through some shit in his life, and like she was like comforting him.
Yeah, like the whole
That
situation sounds super super just creepy and gross. Like it's just so gross. Like
that's
the fact, like imagine like she was like what was it, mentoring him and stuff, but like it looks like she was just sleeping with him. Like considering like she's also August is what like a year or two older than us, if I'm not wrong.
I don't even know. I didn't
It's
even know that there was a guy called August, man. Fuck, I didn't even
man.
like yeah.
Oh okay, yeah, he's 27 years old.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and think back 4 years, which was
23.
yeah. So he was 23, and like
Wait, so they just recently like broke up?
God knows, like I'm not really
So
sure
is it
what the
like
whole
is so oh wait.
yeah, and she
So the
was
timeline is all fucked up. Okay, I don't know. I don't remember exactly when she said that they started like having their thingy.
it was in 2016.
2016. So
In
for
2016, they had like kind of broken up secretly. They weren't having like a good thing, so
okay,
they broke up, and that's when she had the entanglement.
okay,
That word just cracks me up every time I hear it.
okay. So she was with this guy from when he was age 23 to now 27,
Yeah, kind of.
and then
I
she
yeah.
went on like she like outed him basically.
Oh no, he outed them because he in an interview said that I had like a relationship with Jada and Will was okay with it, and that's when the whole thing was like exposed, and people are like, "Well, wait, what?" And everyone was like, "Oh,
Oh,
but they've hinted to an open relationship and stuff." But then like that's when it gained so much traction, and people started like roasting Will Smith online and stuff.
ah,
Yeah, that's how it happened. Because in an interview, he was just like, Jada and I had this, and Will had given us his blessing or whatever, kind of thing.
oh yeah, I saw the blessing thing.
Okay. Yeah,
I saw the blessing
and
thing.
and it's just such a wild, wild timeline. Like holy shit, like it's so
Oh my
like
god.
man.
Holy fuck.
Some people are like people in Hollywood can be really gross, man. Like the Leonardo DiCaprio's, Jennifer Lopez's and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean Jennifer
Yeah.
Lopez is like okay now, like she's like settled in or whatever.
Yeah, but like
But before then,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, no, it was, and like this is also so creepy because she was like when you find out the dynamic of their like it was more a mentor mentee kind of thing.
Yeah, not even like
And
mentor
like
mentee.
she
Like
was
she was.
helping him through a troubled
Yeah.
time, and then they just sound super manipulative.
I think it's just like that's how she was helping him. She's just sleeping with him, and like apparently that's
That's
how.
fair.
I honestly like that's what ran in my mind. Like I'm obviously making an assumption right here, but
Mhm.
yeah, it's just weird, very weird. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah,
Just
that's.
date people your own age, man. Everyone. This is a very general statement. Just date people your own age.
Uh, it's funny you say
Like do
that.
that, like that seven rule, like add seven
Okay,
divide
okay,
by two
okay.
kind
So
of thing.
there's two rules that I've been told, right? So there's the plus
Mm-hmm.
two minus two rule, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then there is the divide by half plus 7. That's the other rule.
Mm-hmm.
But then, so the thing is, like, if you do that, divide by half plus 7, the older you go, the younger you can date. Then, like,
Okay.
the larger the age difference, then you can have. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really
Okay, hold on.
make that
Let's
much
do
of
the
a
math.
difference, right? So how old is
Okay, if
Jada?
Jada is 48 right now,
48.
so she can date someone who's 31.
Yeah, so she was okay, but minus 4, 44 when
Okay.
she started with him. So
Mm-hmm.
minus so
They're
22
22,
and then 29.
still
So
29.
she was
That's
out.
even worse than 6 years then instead of 4.
Oh no.
Yeah. I think I agree with you. Yeah, maybe the plus 2 minus 2 rule is better.
Yeah. So there's a plus 2 minus 2 or the um divide. I feel like the divide by 2 plus 7 isn't
Mm-hmm.
creepy until you reach a certain age. You feel like it's like
Elaborate.
so
I
for
got you.
for example, it's like when you're when okay, let me take like us two, we're 23, right? So if we divide our
Mm-hmm.
age by half, that's about 11 and a half, and then you plus 7, so that's 18 and a half, 19. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
not as bad as like 48 and 31 or 44 and 26 or 27.
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, I actually kind of lost you. Okay, wait, yeah. Sorry, I just got completely. I dozed off and I was thinking about something else.
I know math is not your strong suit here, okay? But follow
No,
me,
I
follow.
just.
No. Follow me here,
Okay.
follow me here, okay?
Okay, no, I completely wasn't paying attention from the start, in all honesty. I completely
Okay,
dozed off.
okay, fine.
Start
So
again from the
so
whole,
you have
like,
me
from
and
our age.
you are 23 years
Okay.
old, okay? If you do the divide by 2 plus 7, the
You
lowest
get
we
like
can go
19.
is 19, 18 and a half,
Mm-hmm.
19. Okay, which is not as bad. 4 years of a difference is not as bad as, let's say,
Hold
Jada
on.
Smith, who was 44 at the time and she was dating this guy who was 20 fucking 23.
Okay, I have a question for you,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
So, if you do 23, like, yeah, it's fine. I
You
was like,
see,
I was going to be like, why did you say, 19, 18 and a half? Are you giving yourself proof? Uh, you're like, 19, 17, 18, all of those.
I didn't say 17. I said 18 and a
No,
half,
no, but that's what I'm
19.
saying.
That's
Like,
6 months, okay?
yeah,
Like if you round up, if you're like a person who doesn't like dealing with months and just like whole numbers and 19. I'm
yeah.
I'm I'm making it easier for the people who, only deal with wholes and not
Okay,
like
but you see, the
point
thing
five.
is, even with our age,
Yeah.
okay, I believe it's still weird because the gap is like, even though the gap is not that bad, it's just the ages from 18 to 25 or 18 to 23
Mm-hmm.
is so different. Like if you're 18, your life is so different from someone who's 23. And I'll
The
give you example. There were people who were in second year of uni and would come to coast and date girls there. That's creepy.
but
Even
the
though
thing is,
the
like,
age wasn't that
the
bad.
coast is completely different. Like coast, you're probably 18 at the time. Maybe even some people were 17 at the time.
Yeah, but still, if you think about it, it's still pretty creepy to see someone who's in
Most
even though
okay.
the
The
age difference doesn't seem that
the
much,
one that I've
it's
seen
quite a
the
bit.
most is like people in the year group above us coming to coast.
Exactly.
Not second year of uni. But that's fine. Like I feel
Okay.
like a person of like 1 year above is okay.
Wait, 1 year above coming to our coast.
Yeah. Like or whatever.
Yeah,
Like
that makes sense.
that's
They're
okay.
a
But
year older.
yeah, but like I haven't seen like someone who's in like second year of uni. I've only seen someone who's in like first year of uni come.
No. I've heard of stories of people who are a lot who've haven't graduated uni but still go to coast and stuff
Okay, that's a bit weird.
and that's what I mean is even though the age technically fits,
Yeah.
right? It's it's still so weird if you consider what stages of life the people in the different ages are.
Yeah.
Because people who are 18, like I'll speak for myself because I don't want people getting whatever.
Triggered.
But yeah, and when I was 18, I was an idiot.
Right.
Okay, and
Nothing's
let's
changed.
be honest. Let's be honest. Even though this is a Jada Smith conversation, it's always the dudes that are the creepiest motherfuckers. It's
Yeah.
always the dudes who are
Yeah.
graduated uni and coming to see girls.
Yeah.
So if I, well, if I was a girl, okay, I was an idiot. Okay, let's just say, let's stop there. I can't speak for anyone. I can't speak in that sense. If I'm a dude, okay,
Yeah.
if I'm a dude,
Yeah.
and another dude comes, okay, I would be so creeped out because there's still that you can feel that disparity between what's happened. I am an idiot and I'm innocent and I don't like knowing how much I've changed over uni. I
Yeah.
can speak that if someone who is 3 years older came to me, I would feel yeah, why are you trying to date a kid? Because mentality wise as well, I was a kid.
Okay.
Now I'm more of an adult, and that's what I feel if you cross that barrier, if let's say you're 23, right?
Yeah.
Or you're 24 and you date a 27-year-old, even though it's kind of the same age gap, you're still both adults who understand how life and everything works.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes a bigger difference with stuff sex and everything as well, because at that point you could both be fully experienced mature adults who had
Yeah.
sexual relationships and stuff.
Okay.
So you understand the dynamics, you're more mature in that sense.
Right.
But when a 23-year-old, not 24-year-old goes for 18, 19-year-old, there's even that sexual experiences, and it's just so different, the maturity levels and stuff, what you've experienced. So I still think even though that rule technically would allow you to do it, there's still such a gap in that year that it would still feel creepy to me.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that is how I view it. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, if someone's 18, someone's 25, 24, if they're both consenting adults, they both said yes, then who am I to tell them not to do what they're doing? Am I, me, some random motherfucker going fuck you can't date anyone.
No, okay, so
fuck you.
here's my counter to that, right?
Mhm.
I feel like you've generalized a lot in a way.
Okay.
But obviously you said that you're speaking out of your experience, so in a way, that's fine, I get it. But okay, this is gonna say a lot about me. Holy shit. But in my experience, I've seen that sometimes you can have like
Mhm.
the people who are like younger than you be um not even like that different in terms of like maturity wise and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But then again, I do understand the coast argument. The
Yeah.
coast argument is a little off because no, like I agree with you on the coast argument because like if you see someone who is like 2 3 years older than you coming to your coast trip to hook up with like girls from your year, I feel like that's kind of weird in a way,
Mhm.
but I don't, because I think that like when you go to coast, you go for a particular type of experience, um, which is completely separate from what you experience in either school or just in your normal day-to-day life. Does that make sense or no?
I kind of get what you're saying, but that's even worse because that means that the dudes are going to capitalize on you wanting that. Like, let me tell you why it's even weirder because you're saying like you go for a certain type of experience, and
No, no, no.
we all
I'm
know
saying
what the type.
I'm saying if it not like if when we went to A level coast, right? We went to have our experience that is outside the norm. Even though like we are probably like the people who don't go for those type of things, but like in general,
Okay, but okay,
yeah.
let's be super blunt here.
Okay.
The experience we're talking about is we go like people go, they just want to drink, they want to. Everyone like knows that like people
Yeah,
will be
like
hooking up all
yeah,
over the
people will be
place.
hooking up.
We
There's
all
gonna
know
be
that
drugs, all that
experience.
stuff. Yeah, that
So that's what I'm saying. That it's ever creepier if a dude comes knowing that people are going for that experience
I
and
agree.
figures that it's a way to capitalize on that.
I
Like,
agree. That's what I'm
think about
saying. I
it. Why
agree
is
with
it
that.
so hard? It would be so much harder for that same creepy person, okay,
Hmm.
to do it in the normal life that we live, because people are, I guess,
In their senses, in
yeah,
a way.
in their senses. I don't know how to phrase it,
No,
but
no. I
it goes,
that's what I'm saying. That's
yeah.
exactly the point that I was trying to make. Like, I get it's creepy because they're taking advantage of people who are in that position, who are like not in their
Mhm.
80 to 90% of the time not in their full senses. But then
Yeah.
outside of that environment, um,
Mhm.
I feel like you can make a case for it where it's like at that point you see like both of these individuals as um like I guess consenting people, like someone who's
Mhm.
both of them are in their like full senses of whatever, and
Yeah, I
they're
guess
making
so.
just those decisions.
Yeah.
um
No, that's fair. Like, I completely agree with that. At the end of the day, they're two consenting adults, and that's why I said like the way I would see it is if like someone much older came to me,
yeah,
like I would find it creepy,
okay,
considering my mentality at that age
yeah,
and my mentality now. I'm kind of, the way I'm approaching it is 23-year-old me right now approaching 18-year-old me to date.
but
If
that's
that
but
makes sense.
okay, but that see that's the thing is like that's you,
And
right?
that's what I'm saying. But
Like
like the thing is,
there's a lot of
okay,
people
no,
who
but
are who were or are probably a lot more mature than you were when you were 18 and when they are 18 or 19 or
no,
whatever.
that's fine. But like what I'm saying is, when I was surrounded with everyone,
Yeah,
they all were like me,
yeah,
and I've seen everyone mature now. Like, just because I'm talking about myself doesn't mean I haven't seen you, or you can't see changes in other people. Like, people I found annoying, or like who had this very high school childish mentality in like high school,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Now, like, you talk to them and they're like a completely different person who understands the view of the world,
Hmm.
understands more, like they're just a different person.
Yeah,
They just, they've abolished that high school mentality and the drama, and like they have even a different dynamic on like what, because like we all know, I know, okay, not we all know, I know relationships that happened in high school, okay, that were
hmm,
completely different from like, or like the way people approach their relationships in high school, their mentality is completely different now.
Yeah.
So again, imagine two such significantly differing like perspectives on relationship coming
Okay.
together.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because
My question now. Let me ask you this question, right? So for you, as you are 23 right now, right? Where is the line that you would draw? Like how young is that's it? That's my stopping point, and how old is okay?
okay,
That's my stopping point.
okay, for me,
Yeah.
I
Like
feel
let's say you were on Tinder, right? And they give you like the age filter, like from what age to what
mhm.
age? What's your age bracket look like?
Okay, I would try not to date someone older than me. Like I don't have an age. I would just really try not to,
So
because
you would just stop
yeah,
at 23.
I would maybe 24. Like if someone's 24, I would date. But
Yeah.
like if someone's 25, because I've even seen people who are 25 who have a different
Yeah.
want something completely different out of life, and I don't think I can adjust to that
Yeah.
because I want something else as well.
Yeah.
Because like imagine like I date a girl who's 25, right?
Mhm.
And she has like a career, you know, she has a job,
No, that I agree with. I feel like we're in
yeah.
that fringe, like especially I am in that fringe kind of age group where like I'm still in uni and like if I go 1 or 2 years above me, like they're all wait, who the fuck just came into the call?
God,
Hello?
we're
Uh,
recording. Uh,
wait.
oh,
Oh my
we're
god.
recording our podcast.
Okay, wait. We should go into the private one. Hold up.
All right.
No, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
No, no. That
Okay,
was funny.
that was funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Um.
No. Okay. Yeah. So what
Well.
I was saying,
Yeah.
and yeah, exactly the way like the point you were saying, right? Is
Yeah.
like at this point, I'm someone who like wherever I get a job, I'll just go,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I have no idea, but people that age I've seen are like willing to like they want some stability in their life from what I
Yeah.
have seen.
Yeah. No. No.
If
I
you don't
agree.
have like
25. Like I feel like 25 is like when you have most of your life sorted out. You have like at least you have an entry level job or like you're working somewhere and like you're almost settled into wherever you're working. Um.
yeah,
And so
uh,
going, especially if it's like a female going for a guy who's like in uni, I feel like that's a bit odd.
why is that a bit odd?
What like
Why is that a bit odd? But like a guy going for a girl is not.
hmm. Okay, that's a good point. Like I don't know. Okay, I'm just saying for me, like in my opinion, like I feel like I wouldn't go 25. 24 is where I draw the line. Because I feel like if I'm 25, like it would be a bit. It would be like I would feel like I'm holding that other person back in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they're like in a job and all that, like I'm still in uni. Um, and like I haven't settled down, like I can still I still have like a number of options ahead of me and stuff like that. But yeah, I also think it's the same applies the opposite way. Um,
Yeah.
but
No,
then but then again,
strongly disagree.
I also think that there is like if you have been dating this person. So okay, here's another potential like a hypothetical
Mm-hmm.
situation, right? Like you're both in uni, okay? But
Mm-hmm.
let's say she is older than you by like 2 years, okay? But you're
Mm-hmm.
both in uni. So maybe you're like a first year student in uni and she's like a third year student in uni. And let's take the American system where uni tends to go for 4 years, okay?
Mm-hmm.
For a bachelor's degree. So she is graduating when you are coming into your third year of uni. Um,
Yeah.
do you still think, and you've been in a relationship throughout your university career, do you still will do you think you'll still be in that relationship even though that person has like graduated, got a job, all that stuff, has her life sorted out, whereas you're still in that fringe year of like, trying to figure out what you will do. Like, do you think that that's another very specific case where you have to think about like all the pros and cons, or like do you just draw the line and be like, okay, no, like we're done?
Okay. No. You see, the thing is, I think if you're going through uni, like both in uni together,
Yeah.
even like if it's 2 years,
Yeah.
when she is graduating,
Yeah.
and you guys would have dated for what, a year? Wait, you
2
said
years.
she's in third year.
2 years. So you've
So
dated
should you still be?
for
You've dated for 2 years.
yeah. Let's say
Okay.
you started going out on like the first within the first 2 weeks of uni, right?
Okay. So wait, So there's a 2 year gap. Like you've joined uni,
Yeah.
she's in third year.
Yeah.
You guys start dating.
Yep.
She would still be going to uni for another year, or do you at the
Yeah,
start of third year?
she would still be going for another 2 more years, the whole entirety of
more
third
years.
year and the entirety of fourth year.
Yeah, exactly. So I still feel like when you go through that time together, like when she is in her fringe period, she accounts for you if you guys are that serious about your relationship.
Right.
Like she makes her future decision based on you.
Right.
And being in that position, like me personally being in that position, I've gone like we've both of us have gone through the same thing where we think about future decisions based on how it would affect the others and like how it would be easier for one another, stuff like that. So
Right.
if you're going to uni together and you've dated for 2 years, like if you're dating for 6 months, maybe your mentality is different about it because you're like, it's only 6 months, but after 2 years you've reached that stage.
Yeah, I
You
get what
kinda,
you
like,
mean.
so you kind of approach like your future life, the future decisions you make
As a
with each other,
collective,
and you think,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
So I think that's different. But yeah, going lower as well, like I would still maybe like 21.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I would go lower than that.
Fair enough.
Which I guess would I think that's where I would go. But I would try to also date someone my age, because I don't know. Like I just feel like the stage I am right now, having someone who's going through the same thing or is in the same aspect of life as me, kind of just helps me. And this is purely for myself. You guys can date however you want. This is not a judgment on like whoever.
Yeah.
If you
this is
guys
just your
have that gap difference and you guys are making it work, good for you. You
Yeah.
guys are both happy in your relationships. I'm so happy for you. Like I'll never look at you and be like,
that's creepy.
this is like, that's wrong. Like fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Like it's everyone is to each their own.
Yeah.
If you're 22 and you're dating a 16-year-old, I will judge you. I will be not friends with you.
That's a whole separate issue.
Yeah, obviously there are some relationships, that I will look down upon and I'll be like, that's fucking gross.
Yeah.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really funny because in Roll Holloway, I met this person, like I met this couple.
Yeah.
Okay, and they had been together for a while, right? And it was all fine, like they had like this like age difference or whatever, and then you realize that he was 19 or something, and she was 16, and I was just like, interesting, like but you guys are making it like you guys do you, like. Because me, it's some random person.
Wait, 19 and 15 you said, or 19 and 16?
16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, that's
just like,
that's another like
Yeah.
Okay. So
no, but that's what I mean. Like dating is so complex. Like
it is
relationships
very,
are based
very,
on so many variables.
very
that
complex.
Us saying this or me saying what I'm saying or you saying what you're saying.
Yeah.
Impacts nothing. Like,
exactly.
It's just all like we've covered.
It's all subjective.
Dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've literally generalized so many things. Like people have so many aspects and dynamics to the ways like relationships are built and formed and the way they meet. So that's why I'm saying like if your relationship is working and you're both happy in it,
yeah,
good for you. Like
I mean, okay, I think what we're trying to get is here is like the 19 and 16 thing only becomes to me only becomes weird if they've like tried to have like sex when they were that age, when she was still a minor.
Yeah.
Like if there was no like I mean obviously you can't really limit that, but like if there was no like sex or whatever, if they didn't go all the way, or like there was no, I don't know where to draw the line, but like there is a line that if you cross that, that's when it becomes a little bit illegal as well.
Yeah. But I mean, it is statutory rape, you know.
Yeah.
Like that's literally the definition of like having sex with a minor.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, like that's what I'm saying. Like our words and our opinions and like the few points we've brought up in this vast, like, you know,
Subject.
what do we call, like, area of dating.
Yeah.
It means nothing. Like if you guys are happy with each other, good for you. Then like who am I to say, like, you know, that's not right and that's right, wrong?
Fair enough.
Like we're just discussing generally.
Yeah.
Different aspects and seeing how Amai and I think about dating.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
But yeah, Jada Smith and August Alsina is still pretty creepy. I still feel like
no, we did the divide by 2 plus 7. It didn't work.
it didn't work.
So
yeah, we did the +2 -2. That definitely didn't work.
Oh my god.
That absolutely didn't work.
I feel like I think it's like, that's what I'm saying, like the divide by 2 plus 7 works till a certain age, and then after that you just have to use +2 -2.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
But you see, like the thing that the Jada thing was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the way I saw it is the same way I see maybe the ghost situation is the capitalization of, like, you know, someone in a vulnerable position.
Yeah. No, like you're basically like, yeah, it's super manipulative.
Yeah, and that's just weird. Like, you know, I get like Jennifer Lopez, as strange as her dating history is, like at least she didn't have some shady ass shit going on, you know? Like she wasn't like mentoring a kid, or she's like, you know,
I'm taking care of this person as they go through a traumatic
your
time.
Career, and then you're just fucking them on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more like a professional relationship turned personal, in like the worst kind of way, which should never really happen. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and I mean, as much as, you know, Twitter is like the woke platform.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like majority of it is just still making fun of Will Smith, and it's, I mean, a lot of people have pointed out, you know, the whole strange dynamic of this, and like the age gap and how it's creepy and like.
Yeah. What I don't get is like how he felt comfortable giving, like, if this is true, the blessing shit, if that is true, I don't know how he felt comfortable giving them the blessing.
I mean, everyone has like their own relationship, like open relationships, you know.
No, but like, how did he not see anything wrong with that? Like, I'm not talking about like, I'm not shit talking open relationships. I'm talking about like, how did he not see the age difference and think like, this is weird, or like the fact that she was like taking care of him and like building his career or whatever, and now they're sleeping together. Like, how did he not see that? Okay, that's a little weird. That's a little strange. Like, I get we're in an open relationship, but this is maybe taking it a bit too far.
Yeah, I guess that's an interesting, like, that's an interesting point. Is like, you know, why was Will Smith not calling out Jada Smith?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he just.
I guess we'll never know. Until,
maybe.
You know what
What?
One thing I also don't get is, why did they do that table?
That's what I'm saying. Why did they have to air that shit out in public?
Like, what was the whole point of that?
Yo, when I watched it, I was like, why? Why would you put yourself through the? Why would you put yourself through the pain and suffering?
Okay, can I tell you something?
Yeah, what?
And this is I believe Will Smith had absolutely nothing to do with that. I believe that is all Jada Smith telling Will that we need to do this
To
so
clear
she
her
can
name?
clear her name. Because if you look at Will Smith through that entire thing, he looks
Destroyed.
destroyed.
He looks destroyed,
He
man.
looks he looks like he's about to shed tears. And I do not see why someone who is in that position would be like, you know what, the best way to deal with this? On social media. Let's just make a video. So I 100% believe that is Jada Smith who,
Yeah.
convinced Will
Yeah.
in some manner or form that this is the best way to deal with it, and we need to get out before the news cycle takes it and shapes it the way they want. But yeah, man, Bichara Will Smith, he's had a rough lifetime.
It was so bad. So
Yeah, that's
bad.
what I don't understand is like out of everything, it's still Will Smith getting all like the slack.
Yeah.
Like he's still the one like he's
Getting
gone through this,
he's the one
and
getting
then
all the
he's the one
memes.
getting roasted.
Yeah.
He's the one who's having to deal with all of this.
No, okay.
And Jada Smith.
I think my favorite meme that came out of this is like, fucking like Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith house is the size of a village, and she still chose the streets.
Oh my god, yeah.
Uh,
No, honestly, I feel bad for Will Smith. I would be as broken as he is. Obviously, like we're assuming a lot of like the internal dynamics of that entire like situation because they haven't told us. Hopefully, they will since they already want to do it. Since it seems like they've decided like sharing it to the public is the way to go. Thanks, Jada, for that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but Bichara Will Smith, like
Oh yeah.
man's having a rough ass time.
This is why being famous sucks balls, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been asked this question like 2 times already, right? But would you be famous or rich? Pick one.
Rich.
Yeah. Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Why
I
the
mean,
fuck would I want to be famous?
based on the context of this. I mean, there's a lot of people who want to be famous, man.
No, I feel like being famous just comes with too much, like
Public eye pressure.
yeah, like man, like the last thing I would want is me going out, with my mom and dad to like have some barbecue and I'm just getting photographed. Like fuck that. Like it just puts like such a spotlight on you. I don't think I can handle it.
Yeah.
Like, because like, and I'm hoping that no one interprets that as like the racist and like horrible stuff that is being exposed by you being under the spotlight. I'm just more saying like if I like get mad at the paparazzi and like I lose my shit, like that will be completely documented and put on air, and then
You'd be cancelled.
version of like
You'd be cancelled for it.
Yeah.
Murtaza Karimji harassed the paparazzi, not the other way around.
Exactly.
But you harassed the paparazzi.
Exactly. Yeah. No. I would absolutely be like, yeah, I would be. Yeah, exactly. And then they interpret the story the way they want and like write it the way they want.
Yeah, I feel like you're like a slave to the media when you're famous.
That's a strong word, but
no, think about it. Like you have to like okay, no, I wouldn't say like the slave in the hardest term, but like the way we're just addressing this situation right now. Like maybe Jada Smith was like, let's get ahead of the story before the media controls the whole thing. Like
yeah, I guess
you're within the bounds of what the media will do next with your life. In a way.
You are the media's bitch, I guess.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. But yeah, I don't think I can like constantly just put out like, public apologies. Being like, oh, I'm sorry that I lost my shit at this paparazzi.
I'm sorry in like the WAT podcast episode 5. I said something embarrassing and something insulting that maybe like 1% of you found insulting. And now I have to like apologize to the world.
Yeah.
Then we come back.
I mean, everyone just does so, but sometimes people just do so many mental gymnastics that, But as I found out recently, like the 1% is also the loudest, so.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly. So, no, I would definitely choose to be rich than famous.
Okay. So
Also, I guess if you're famous, you're rich, but like there's also
I mean,
a
there's
strong
there's a lot of
responsibility.
rich people who, I mean, a lot of famous people who aren't rich.
Name one.
Dalai Lama.
Oh, I guess that's fair. That was you had that or locked and loaded. Holy shit.
No, that was like the first thing that came into. I'm thinking of like,
Okay, but you
you
see
know, who is like, who
let me-
isn't rich? It has to be like some religious person who is the highest, most.
Okay, but you see the thing is, he chooses not to be rich. There's a difference. But with fame, money is inevitable. But he personally, his lifestyle dictates that he chooses not to have wealth.
I mean,
But
you can
name
you
one
can
person
obviously
who's-
you can obviously make the case for the opposite as well. With if you're rich, you're also famous because of the amount of money that you have.
Yeah, but like there are a lot of rich people that we don't know about. Like obviously, I'm not talking like when you said rich, I wasn't thinking like the richest or like the top 10 richest.
Okay,
people.
fair enough.
Like having like 10 million earning 10 million every year is you being rich, but that doesn't mean you'll be famous.
Right. I
So,
guess.
yeah, but I think if you're famous, money is inevitable unless you choose not to. Have
Unless you
money.
choose not to have money. Okay.
Because I can't think of a single person who's famous but not rich out of like apart from Dalai Lama, but because of his lifestyle choices.
Elon
Because
Musk.
even religious people are. Elon Musk is rich as fuck, bro.
No, but like he said that he's giving up his like entire estate and all the money that he has.
That's all just fodder, man. It's like when Mark Zuckerberg was like, "I'm giving 99% of my money to charity," and it turns out his charity is just in his name, so all the money is just going back to him.
It's his.
Like it's all just fodder. Like it's just all crap.
Mm.
It's just all like public like to garner that like public
Yeah.
affection towards you, but it's all just bullshit.
Fair enough. I think
if you can think of someone who is famous but not rich,
who isn't a religious person, because those people choose not to be.
Yeah, but to be fair, a lot of religious people
I mean,
super rich.
we don't talk about televangelists. Those people are not religious. They're opportunistic.
They're subpar human beings who capitalize on people's faith.
Scumbag.
Yeah, they're actually so horrible, man. I hate them so much. That's a topic for
another day. We've touched on a lot of shit that I feel like we can talk about on another topic, on another podcast. Hey, which means that episode 8 will be out soon as well.
Yeah. If you have anything to add to our relationship,
yeah,
we are open to like this
a
was
discussion.
I guess a very like. Yeah, we're open to like a friendly discussion.
This was mostly one-sided.
Yeah. So if you have like views from the other side, feel free to let us know. Like, as like we said, if your relationship works and you're both happy, good for you.
Yeah. All
right.
Yeah. With that being said, we will end this episode. Thank you for listening. We will see you next time. Goodbye.